So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them. And God blessed them, and God said unto them, Be fruitful, and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth.
The seed of Adam have to allow the Most High to re-educate them with the truth. I say this because the seed of Adam, who are the people labeled black today, continue to allow the colonized mind to control their beliefs. Until the seed of man allow the Most High to transform their mind with truth, they will continue to be manipulated by the falsehoods of the Satans. Too many Israelites in the awakening are mixing the falsehoods of the Satans with the truth the Most High is revealing in the awakening to establish their own righteousness. If you're going to be a part of the awakening and teach, make sure you're teaching the whole truth. If you forsake the idols of the heathens to return to the Father, make sure to forsake everything associated to the idol you served. Too many Israelites and Gentiles are combining the falsehoods of the Satans with the truth the Holy Spirit is revealing. You can't continue to serve the Most High and be double-minded. The Father wants you to choose. The Father can't stand a lukewarm person. He rather that you're for him or against him. When it comes to the awakening, it's either you serve the Father or you don't. You can't serve the Father and the idols of the heathens. You can't be partakers of the tables of devils and believe you can come into the awakening and sit at the table of the Most High.
Ye cannot drink the cup of the Lord and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of the Lord's table and of the table of devils.
The Father won't allow you to sit at his table when you've been sitting at the tables of devils. That is why he is exposing all the doctrines of devils created in the awakening and in religion. There's a lot of Israelites that proclaim they're against the falsehoods of the Satans in the beast system, then turn around and use the falsehoods of the Satans to push their doctrines in the awakening. Israelites and Gentiles, the truth of the Most High's words don't need confirmation from the falsehoods of the Satans. The truth of the Most High's words will expose the falsehoods of the Satans. The words of the Most High can stand on its own. The words of the Most High don't need to be supported or backed by the wisdom of this world for validation. The words of the Most High are alive. The word will do what the Father sent his word to do. No one can prevent the words of the Most High from accomplishing what the Father sent his words to do.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
If you're going to serve the Most High, serve the Father in the Spirit and in truth. If you're going to fight and stand for the truth, make sure your feet is rooted in the truth. Stop following after the heathens to create doctrines that bring even more confusion into the awakening. The Most High is not the author of confusion. The Israelites and Gentiles that use the falsehoods of the Satans to create doctrines are no different from the other species of mankind that change history and whitewash nations for power and control. Ignoring the truth the scriptures reveal to establish your own righteousness through doctrines of devils make you a part of the synagogue of Satan. Unfortunately, too many Israelites and Gentiles in the awakening have been misled with doctrines of devils created in the awakening. We have to become the set-apart people the Most High called in this generation to overcome the spiritual warfare being done against the awakening by the synagogue of Satan. Stop establishing covenants with the heathens and with their gods.
Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor with their gods.
Last week, we talked about how Black people, the seed of man, have the deed to the earth. Within the message, the Most High spoke about the native people that inhabited every single land on this earth and how they got there before the seed of the fallen took control during the colonial period. Although the Most High revealed through his words that he scattered the seed of man all over the world during the time of Babel, some Israelites continue to struggle with Black people being the native people to every land and nation on this earth. The lies that was embedded into their mind from the beast educational system is dominating their beliefs, making it difficult for some people from the seed of man to receive the truth. Because the mind of some people can't comprehend the scriptures to receive the truth, they continue to view the children of the colonizers as the native people that inhabited every land on this earth outside of Africa. The Israelites that accept the children of the colonizers as the natives to every land, they are in the awakening teaching that the children of the colonizers are a part of the 12 tribes. In addition, assigning the bloodlines of Japheth and the Edomites to the children of the colonizers. I am glad that the Most High sent the gospel of the kingdom, which is the truth, into the world before the end comes, to deliver his people from the falsehoods of the Satans.
And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come.
In addition to believing that the children of the colonizers and whiteness are natives to the other continents and landmass outside of Africa, some people from the seed of man believe in evolution the way the heathens tell the story, as well as the Most High creating multiple species of men. By now, the seed of man should know and understand that there's no truth in whiteness. They are like their father, the devil, who is the father of lies. When the Most High made man, he made a male and a female. The Father didn't make multiple males and females in the beginning. The Most High made one species of man. After the flood, the Most High preserved Noah's family, which include Noah's wife and 3 sons and their wives. Everyone from Noah's family descend from the lineage of the seed of Adam, the first man. There was no infiltration of any sort in Noah's family. The family the Most High preserved to repopulate the earth was pure, with no admixture in them. The scriptures let us know that the earth was repopulated through Noah's family.
And the sons of Noah that went forth of the ark were Shem, and Ham, and Japheth. And Ham is the father of Canaan. These are the 3 sons of Noah, and of them was the whole earth overspread.
If the earth was repopulated through one family and the Father gave to that family the deed to the earth, why are we entertaining evolution and acknowledging another species of man? It was one species of man that repopulated the earth after the flood. The scriptures didn't say multiple species of man populated the earth after the flood. If you believe Black people only inhabited the continent of Africa and whiteness was everywhere else in this world, where did they come from? The scripture you just heard said the earth was overspread from Noah's family. The Most High only made one species of man. Where did the other species whom many people labeled white came from? What is their origin? Because the Most High didn't create them. This is why we must let the scripture speak for itself. We don't need the commentary of pagans and heathens to interpret the words of the Most High, especially when the truth is not in them. The scriptures was clear that there was giants in the earth after the flood. The origin to the other species of man on this earth came from the fallen watchers and the daughters of men. The scriptures are crystal clear with no confusion.
There were giants in the earth in those days, and also after that, when the sons of God came in unto the daughters of men, and they bare children to them. The same became mighty men, which were of old, men of renown.
Israelites and Gentiles, don't let scientists that can be bought in the beast educational system deceive you with their evolution stories. The seed of the fallen continued to exist after the flood. The seed of the fallen mixed themselves with everything, including the animals, to make the other kind of a man that walked the earth today. And they began to sin against birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood. Too many people are trying to find another solution unto how the seed of the fallen continued to exist after the flood. They existed and continue to exist until this day. The book of Enoch is not a fairy tale. Even the scriptures found in the Bible confirm what the book of Enoch said about the fallen watchers infiltrating the seed of man to make children of their own on the earth. The creation of man, the Most High made in his image and likeness, never became extinct. While the other multiple species of man go extinct, or they have to mix themselves with the seed of man the Most High created to continue to live on the earth. Today you will know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Because some Israelites and Gentiles can't differentiate between the natives and the Israelites, as well as the children of the colonizers and the natives, we have to look into all three groups. The scriptures found in the Bible let us know that the Most High is not the author of confusion. The Satans created all sorts of confusion within the communities of the seed of man when the Satans used the high-level workers of iniquity to change the names to the seed of man as well as their cities and nations. When the spiritual wickedness in high places removed bloodline from the culture of the seed of man and replaced bloodline with race, that caused many people to forget their culture. The new inhabitants, the tares, obtained the identity of the natives. When the Satans changed history and renamed nations and the people, the spirit of confusion put a stronghold over the minds of the seed of man.
But God is not the author of confusion, but of peace, as in all churches of the saints.
The seed of man can't see themselves inhabiting anywhere else in the world outside of Africa. The reason for this is due to their culture being erased by the seed of the fallen all over the world. Another reason the seed of man can't seem to understand that they inhabited everywhere on the earth, the spiritual wickedness in high places only focus on slavery, which limit the vision of the seed of man, as well as devalue their position and accomplishments on the earth. Ever since the synagogue of Satan changed history and renamed places, the seed of man no longer had an identity in this world. Everything they've accomplished is now credited to the other species of mankind. The seed of the fallen made it appear as if the original man is less than human and they never built any great civilization on the earth. You often hear whiteness repeating this lie to make themselves feel superior. Israelites and Gentiles, that is why it's important to let the Most High renew your mind with truth.
And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
I hope the truth the Most High is revealing in this message will increase the seed of man's understanding. Let's start with the population of the natives. The beast system defined indigenous people as descendants from the earliest inhabitants of a particular region. In other words, the indigenous people are the descendants of the natives to the region they was born in. The people the synagogue of Satan label as the indigenous people of the world are the children of the colonizers or the tares. The beast system don't recognize black people as the indigenous people to any land outside of the continent of Africa. Matter of fact, the workers of iniquity don't believe black people are the indigenous people to North Africa. Although the world know that black people are the first people to inhabit the earth, in addition, they know that black people are the purest form of man. The beast system don't view black people as the indigenous people to any land outside of Africa. The synagogue of Satan want to make it appear as if the children of the colonizers are the natives to every single land on this earth. Even some black people don't view themselves as indigenous to any land outside of the continent of Africa. Last week you learned that the Most High scattered the seed of man all over the world for their sin at the Tower of Babel. And when the Lord had scattered the sons of men on account of their sin at the tower, behold, they spread forth into many divisions, and all the sons of men were dispersed into the four corners of the earth. And all the families became each according to its language, its land, or its city. You just heard that the Most High scattered the seed of man all over the world for their sins. During the time of Babel, only the descendants of Shem, Ham, and Japheth inhabited the earth. There was no such thing as white people, black people, Latino, Asian people, Indians, and all the modern day race and names for the different groups of people living today. During the time of Babel, the seed of man shared one similar appearance. This appearance is the same appearance Adam, the first man, had. The seed of man was made in the image of the Most High.
So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him. Male and female created he them.
I want you to know that during the time of Babel, when the Most High scattered man all over the world, the earth wasn't as diverse as it is today. Black people was the sole group of people on the earth. In order for the people that are recognized as the indigenous people of the world, they had to be around during the time the Most High scattered man all over the world. The words of the Most High just revealed that black people were the ones scattered all over the world. Since black people are the group of people that was scattered, how come they are not viewed as the indigenous people? The synagogue of Satan won't ever recognize black people as indigenous because the moment they do, they have to explain where did the modern day people that are recognized as the indigenous people come from. The other species of mankind don't want their origin known. Keep in mind, the workers of iniquity won't ever recognize the seed of man as anything in this world because this world only accepts its own.
If ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you.
The synagogue of Satan won't ever recognize the seed of man. We don't need their validation either. When the Most High scattered the seed of man all over the world, the Most High didn't scatter Mexicans, Indians, white, black, and Asian people. He scattered the seed of man, the descendants of Adam, which are the people labeled black today. The native people to every landmass and continent in this earth are black people. The root to every nation and landmass on this earth are black people, which align with the words of the Most High because they are the people the Most High made in his image and likeness. In addition, they are the people that descend from Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The seed of man, black people, continue to live all over the world. The natives that live in the West are still in their land. The children of the colonizers that are recognized as the natives today, they have taken the identity of the native black people that are still living on their land. The Tainos, Mayans, and all the different Indian tribes found in the Americas are black people. There are over 1,000 different tribes living in the West. It wasn't just one big bloodline living in the West. There were hundreds of thousands of different tribes living in the West. When the fallen came in the 1400s, they renamed all the natives Indians. When the natives received the name change, it grouped all of them as one people, which removed their culture, bloodline, and land inheritance from them. The natives of the western regions of this world are descendants of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. That is why you can see the influence of Mizraim in the western part of this world. Just as the land of Mizraim had pyramids and statues that depict the natives, there are pyramids larger than the ones found in Mizraim in the west, as well as big Olmec heads found in the west that depict the natives like the statues found in Mizraim. If you don't know who Mizraim is, he is the son of Ham. His land and descendants was renamed to Egypt.
And the sons of Ham, Cush, and Mizraim, and Phut, and Canaan.
Ham inherited the southern regions of this world, and the climate condition to his land is hot. The natives in those days didn't have the internet or a camera to take photos of themselves. The natives made statues in their images for their portrait, as well as write their beliefs and traditions on large rocks and stone walls. The fallen and the children of the colonizers had to disfigure the statues to hide the truth. They also created similar statues in their images to deceive. Israelites and Gentiles, I want you to know that the natives are still living in their land until this day. Depending on who colonized their land, you will know of their new names today. The natives that live in the land that is now called Mexico are still there. The natives are not the majority of the population because the mixed population that was born during the colonial period outnumber the natives, which leads me to the children of the colonizers, the tares.
For while men slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way.
The beast system recognized the children of the colonizers, the tares, that was born in various regions of this world as the indigenous people instead of the black people that are the true natives and the indigenous people to every land on this earth. I will focus on the western part of this world because the West is known for colonization and the slave trade. The native people that inhabited the western regions of this world, that is now called North America, Central America, and South America, are the descendants of Shem, Ham, and Japheth that was scattered in those regions after the Tower of Babel. Like I said, they are still living in their land today. Colonization didn't only disrupt the seed of man's dominion on the earth. Colonization created a new group of people that was born in that era. The modern day people that are recognized as indigenous to the Americas are not native or indigenous. The origin of the children of the colonizers, the new group of people born during colonization, are the product of the sons of the fallen that came on ships and the native women. Doesn't that sound familiar? Remember when the fallen watchers took the daughters of men for wives and made children with them? The colonial period is history repeating itself. This time, the sons of the Nephilims are defiling the native women. And it came to pass when the children of men began to multiply on the face of the earth and daughters were born unto them, that the angels of God saw them on a certain year of this jubilee, that they were beautiful to look upon. And they took themselves wives of all whom they choose, and they bare unto them sons, and they were giants. The children born to the native women and the Neanderthals, the fallen, are the people I called the children of the colonizers and the tares. I know some of you are probably thinking, the children of the colonizers are natives since they came from the native women who are black women. I will ask you a question. Did the Most High refer to the children born to the daughters of man and the watchers as natives or a part of the seed of man? The children born during the colonial period to the sons of the fallen and the native women are no different from the Nephilims. It's the same scenario, just a different period. That is why the children of the colonizers look more like their fallen fathers than you. They share the same generational hate for you like the fallen have for the seed of man. The children of the colonizers are a subspecies in the other species of mankind. They are not a part of the man creation because it takes two of the same kind to duplicate itself.
Ye shall keep my statutes. Thou shalt not let thy cattle gender with a diverse kind. Thou shalt not sow thy field with mingled seed. Neither shall a garment mingled of linen and woolen come upon thee.
The sons of the fallen and the native women are two different species of men. The sons of the fallen are not the males the Most High made for the females to make another man on this earth with. Therefore, the product that came from the sons of the fallen and the native women are not a part of the man's creation and cannot in any way inherit the bloodlines of the natives. The children of the colonizers continue to procreate within to erase the native bloodline in them. By the fourth generation, there's no native black people blood in them. That is why the synagogue of Satan erased the natives off of their land and gave to the children of the colonizers their land and made the tares the indigenous people. While the native black people watched the tares assume their identity and culture in the background. What happened in the Americas during colonization also happened in Europe, Asia, Africa, the Middle East, and everywhere the fallen colonized. I hope it's all coming together for you. I hope the Holy Spirit is opening your eyes to give you the ability to differentiate between the children of the colonizers and the natives. The children of the colonizers are the mixed population all over the world. Latinos, Hispanic, Chinese, all the Asian countries, Arabs, Indians, all of them with the fur-textured hair and lighter skin, as well as what this world called brown people. The children of the colonizers have Neanderthal DNA and the seed of man don't. The features the beast culture labeled beautiful, I view as a mark to identify them.
Wherefore, by their fruits ye shall know them.
Too many Israelites and Gentiles are confusing the new groups of people born during colonization with the native black people that was already populating the earth. Now that the Most High have revealed the truth about the native black people and the children of the colonizers, I hope the Israelites in the awakening that put out the 12-tribe chart that listed the children of the colonizers as a tribe denounce that chart and stand in the truth. Also, the Israelites that are giving the bloodlines of the seed of man to the children of the colonizers denounce the doctrines of devils and return to the Father so that he can use you to reach his people. The hybrid population living among us are not our people. This leads me to the final group of people, the Israelites that was scattered all over the earth. There are some Israelites in the awakening teaching that the Israelites are the native people in the West. That doctrine is false. The Most High scattered the Israelites into the four corners of the earth. And behold, there came a ship sailing by, without sailors or pilot, and there was written upon the ship of Jacob. And Joseph fled away upon a little boat, and we were all divided upon 9 planks, and Levi and Judah were together, and we were all scattered unto the ends of the earth. The Israelites are not in the western parts of the earth only. There's a large population of Israelites on the continent of Africa. The diaspora only have a small population of Israelites. Many people in the awakening are confusing the native black people that live all over the world with the Israelites that were scattered into those lands. The time have come for us to really look into this. I know the beast educational system made it appear as if the black people that live and was born outside of the continent of Africa got there through the transatlantic slave trade. That is a lie. Black people are the natives and indigenous people to all land all over the world. The transatlantic slave trade didn't introduce black people to different parts of this world. The transatlantic slave trade only displaced the Israelites. Through the slave trade was how the Most High carried out the judgment against his people.
Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own way and by their doings. Their way was before me as the uncleanness of a removed woman. Wherefore I poured my fury upon them for the blood that they had shed upon the land, and for their idols wherewith they had polluted it. And I scattered them among the heathen, and they were dispersed through the countries. According to their way and according to their doings I judged them.
You just heard in the scriptures of the Most High judging his people, the Israelites, and scattering them into the countries. The words of the Most High won't return to him void. The Father did scatter his people all over the world. How did the Satans convince some Israelites in the awakening that the Israelites are only in the western regions of this world? I don't know. In addition, the native black people of the western nations of today are claiming the Israelite bloodline. You can't be native to the nations in the West and claim the Israelite bloodline. The Most High didn't scatter his people into their own land. The Israelites live among the heathens. In addition to living among the heathens, the population of the Israelites among the heathens is small.
And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations, and ye shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither the Lord shall lead you.
A great majority of people believe the Israelite population in the diaspora is huge. That is false. The reason it may appear to be large, many of you can't differentiate the native black people from the Israelites in the diaspora. Not every black person from the diaspora are Israelites, only a few. The words of the Most High you just heard in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4, verse 27, confirm this truth. The mixed children you had with the other species of mankind and the Gentiles are not Israelites. Don't let the doctrines of devils deceive you. The Israelite bloodline is pure and holy. The Father is not going to let anything defile Jacob's bloodline. And do thou, Moses, command the children of Israel, and exhort them not to give their daughters to the Gentiles, and not to take for their sons any of the daughters of the Gentiles, for this is abominable before the Lord. For this reason I have written for thee in the words of the law all the deeds of the Shechemites, which they wrought against Dinah, and how the sons of Jacob spake, saying, we shall not give our daughters to a man who is uncircumcised, for that were a reproach unto us. And it is a reproach to Israel, to those who give and to those who take the daughters of the Gentiles, for this is unclean and abominable to Israel. Israelites and Gentiles, now do you see how important the truth is? We are living at a time where the truth is scarce, and we have to open our heart to receive the truth. There are people in the awakening creating doctrines that is causing the Israelite population to decrease among the heathens. Don't let the synagogue of Satan deceive you with "you are what your father is" doctrine. That doctrine is the one-drop rule repackaged. Remember, the other species of mankind always have to look for ways to mix themselves into the population of the seed of man, because every couple of generations, their population decrease and they have no choice but to mix with you in order for them to continue to exist on the earth. The Israelite bloodline is a family clan. The Israelite bloodline is not the identity to all Black people. Just because the heathens put us all into the Black race, we come from different bloodlines. If you strongly believe you and your family are native to the Americas, then you are not an Israelite. You don't have to be an Israelite to inherit the coming kingdom. I know some Israelites make it appear as if only the Israelites would inherit the coming kingdom. In religion, they remove the truth, and nobody that follows religion truly knows the Most High. I can tell you that the promise the Most High made to Adam include all the righteous of his seed. Adam represents the entire seed of men. Yea, the word that will again save thee when the 5 days and a half are fulfilled. But when Adam heard these words from God and of the great 5 days and a half, he did not understand the meaning of them. For Adam was thinking that there would be but 5 days and a half for him to the end of the world. And Adam wept and prayed to God to explain it to him. Then God, in his mercy for Adam, who was made after his own image and similitude, explained to him that these were 5,500 years, and how one would then come and save him and his seed. Then will I in mercy save thy soul and the soul of the righteous, to give them rest in my garden, and that shall be when the end of the world is come. As you can see, you don't have to be an Israelite. The Father wants the seed of man to be righteous by repenting and returning to him to inherit his kingdom. Salvation is available to the entire seed of Adam, which is the seed of man. The Israelite bloodline was chosen to tell the world about the Most High, the true living God. You don't have to be an Israelite. If you are a native Black person that live in the most remote places in this world, serve the Most High in the spirit and in truth, and you will inherit his kingdom. It's okay to be a native person from the seed of man. I am letting you know that you don't have to be an Israelite. I hope this message helped the seed of man know that the earth was given to you. You are not the group of people that had to sail the waters of the deep to find new land. You was already living everywhere before the seed of the fallen came to disrupt your life. Black people, you are the natives, the indigenous, the purest form of man. The Most High made you in his image. You are the blueprint to the creation of men. No matter how the other species of mankind try to take that from you, they will never replace you nor take your place. The earth is in the hands of the wicked. Very soon, the Father will change our position on the earth. Before he can do that, you must humble yourself before him so that he can heal your land.
If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray, and seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land.
Israelites and Gentiles, we have to teach the whole truth in the awakening. Not only do we have to teach the truth, we have to let the scriptures speak. If we allow the Holy Spirit to guide us into all truth, we can avoid the traps set by the Satans through the doctrines of devils. There's no need for anyone from the seed of man to covet any bloodline. The Most High made a covenant to save the righteous of Adam's seed. Make sure your heart is right before the Most High. Let us return to the Father so that he will remember the covenant he made with Adam and deliver us. The time have come for us to be on one accord, to humble ourselves before the Most High. When we do this, the Father can restore everything that was stolen.
Unto thee, O Lord, do I lift up my soul. O my God, I trust in thee. Let me not be ashamed. Let not mine enemies triumph over me. Yea, let none that wait on thee be ashamed. Let them be ashamed which transgress without cause. Show me thy ways, O Lord. Teach me thy paths. Lead me in thy truth and teach me, for thou art the God of my salvation. On thee do I wait all the day.